Two people can experience the exact same moment and feel it completely differently. For one person, it's just a small inconvenience. For another, it feels like emotional devastation. Imagine this: someone sends 15 messages in a row. They panic when someone replies late. They love someone deeply and suddenly push them away. To many people, this behavior can look dramatic, and sometimes people view them as too emotional. But what if something very different is happening underneath? These patterns are often linked to a condition called borderline personality disorder, or BPD. BPD is a mental health condition that affects how a person experiences emotions, relationships, and their sense of self. People with BPD often feel emotions more intensely, more quickly, and for longer than others. One way to understand BPD is this. Imagine living with emotional skin that is too thin. Things that feel small to others can feel deeply painful. Everyone fears rejection sometimes. However, the difference is the intensity and how long the emotion lasts. Because emotions are so powerful, relationships can feel overwhelming. People with BPD may swing between deep closeness and deep hurt, not because they want drama, but because their fear of abandonment is intense. You can think of BPD like a very sensitive emotional alarm system. Even small signals can feel like real danger. When emotional pain becomes overwhelming, the brain searches for anything that will make it stop. These behaviors aren't about attention. They're attempts to escape the pain. Many people with BPD also struggle with identity. Without emotional stability, it can feel difficult to know who you really are. BPD usually develops from a combination of factors. Some people are born highly sensitive, usually termed as temperament, which means their brains react more strongly to emotional experiences. But biology is only part of the story. When those sensitive emotions grow up in environments where feelings are dismissed, criticized, or ignored, it can teach the brain that emotions are unsafe. Repeated experiences of invalidating or painful interactions, like being told you're too sensitive or punished for expressing feelings, can make it hard to trust your own emotions. Over time, this combination of innate sensitivity and challenging experiences can shape the patterns we see in BPD: intense emotional reactions, fear of abandonment, and difficulty regulating feelings. BPD isn't a character flaw. It's a nervous system that learned to survive overwhelming emotions and perceived scenarios. The good news is that BPD is treatable. With the right therapy and skills, people can learn to regulate emotions, build healthier relationships, and develop a stronger sense of self. Individuals with BPD were never too much. Their emotions were simply never taught how to feel safe.